So in this video I'm going to show you an overview of how to set up a TEP site. TEP is what Orleans Central is using for its teacher evaluation process. So first step is I went to the SU's website, so www.ocsu.org, ocsu.org, and from there I'm going to go to Staff Resources. From Staff Resources I'm going to go down to Supervision and Evaluation at the bottom. So the supervision and evaluation page itself has a wealth of information, definitely things to check out and take a look at. But for this I'm going to scroll down to the bottom to this section here. You'll see it has a number of documents you can refer to. One is the TEP guidelines and rubric. So if I click on that, it will give you some of the basic information about TEP. So for example, it'll give you some of the philosophy behind it. It will give you some of the timeline information, the rubric for how it's evaluated. So that's a document you'll want to take a look at if you're brand new to TEP. There's also a sample TEP. So if I click on that, you can see there's some sample goals on the side. This has the format that TEP has, and examples of evidence, reflection, so on and so forth for the different categories. Now when you're ready to make your own TEP, at the very bottom you can see there is this URL. So if I click on it, it's going to bring up this page asking me if I want to use this template. One of the things I've found is it tends to work best in Chrome, but that's not necessarily set in stone. That's just something I've personally found. So I'm going to click on Use This Template. Now I'm already logged in with my my work Google account, so you will need a Google account. If you don't have one, please contact your friendly neighborhood tech person, and he or she can help you set one of those up. You can see I have the template selected. Now I need to name what my TEP site will be. Okay. If for some reason it won't let you name it what you want to, it may be because someone else on the planet already has a site at that address. Once you have the name, click on Create. Sometimes I've noticed it may give you ask you for verification at the bottom, and we'll give this a couple minutes and it will set up your site for you. So here you can see I have my sample site, including my goals. Once I have my pages in, just some basic navigation items. If I click here, back to my sites, this is where I'll list my sites. You can see here the address I have is sites.google.com. So if you're trying to get back to where your site is, or where a site is that someone shared to you, you start here, and that will get you back to your site. For any of the pages, you can edit it with the pencil. And to share your TEP, once it's set up, you would click on the share button at the side and invite people here by their Google addresses. You can see by default it's set so anyone in OXU has find and edit access. You can change that if you wanted to. So you could make it so only specific people, the people you invite, have access. Or you could say that anyone with a link has edit or just view access within OXU, and then if you wanted to, just invite specific people. So those are some of the basic navigation and how to get your first TEP site up and going. If you check out future videos, I will show you some more about how to copy pages and how to work with your pages.